As a CFP Westco Cameroon graduate and current hiring manager, I look for candidates who solve real problems. In today's market, professional success depends on your ability to transform raw numbers into business decisions. Take the commercial center of Douala. There are thousands of transactions happening across these streets every single day. Let's look at a typical local vendor. To run her shop efficiently, she needs to know exactly how many buckets of potatoes or bunches of plantains she has in stock and calculate her exact daily profit. This chart shows how we turn those physical goods into quantitative data. By tracking inventory over time, we can map out monthly sales trends to see exactly when the business is thriving. To build those insights, we use Excel formulas. You can think of an Excel formula just like a cooking recipe. You need a trigger to start the process, clear instructions on what you are making, and specific ingredients to put in the pot. This spreadsheet shows our baseline inventory data set. We are tracking local staples, so you'll see items like palm oil and plantains listed here, alongside their daily stock counts. If we want to add these items together, we can build a simple formula. We type an equal sign, manually select cell B2, type a plus sign, and select B3. That works for 2 items. But if you are managing a shop with 500 distinct products, clicking every single cell is incredibly slow. A single typo or missed row will corrupt the entire day's financial ledger. Simple arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiply, and divide are useful for quick, isolated checks. However, they fail the scalability test required for professional data clerk roles. This graphic breaks down the industry standard solution. The table at the bottom highlights the difference between a simple formula and a function-based formula, which is the standard for large datasets. Now look at the top section of the image. This shows the exact sequence of characters you need to type to make a function work properly. Every formula requires an equal sign at the very beginning. This is your trigger. It tells the software that it needs to execute a calculation rather than just displaying the text you typed. Next is the function name. Here we see sum. This is the recipe. It's the instruction telling Excel exactly what mathematical operation to perform. Finally, inside the parentheses, we have the argument. These are your ingredients. Notice the colon between A1 and A10. That colon selects a continuous range of cells. If you used a comma instead, the software would only add those 2 individual cells. Let's apply this in practice. We type our trigger and our recipe, equals sum, open parentheses, and then click and drag to select a range of 500 inventory items in one fluid motion. A quick note on professional ethics. Before you process and share large retail financial logs, you must always anonymize specific customer names to protect their privacy. Now it's your turn. Look at the daily profit column on screen. Write out the correct function-based formula to calculate the total profit from cells C2 down to C15. Pause the video and write your answer. Let's look at the solution. This spreadsheet shows the finalized total daily profit using the formula equals sum, open parentheses, C2, C15. Calculating this accurate total gives the shop owner immediate financial visibility. Getting this syntax right consistently is how you build a career. It is the core skill needed for career paths like inventory data analyst or logistics coordinator right here in Cameroon. Let's do a rapid-fire review. What is the trigger? The equal sign. What is the recipe? The function name. And what are the ingredients? The argument inside the parentheses. As you master these steps, take the time to build your professional network. Look up local tech groups like the Silicon Mountain Community or the Douala Data Meetup to connect with others in the field. Finally, this graphic provides a complete summary of the anatomy of a formula. Take a screenshot to keep it as a mental cheat sheet for distinguishing manual arithmetic from professional functions.